If you want to be abundant with money or love or health, the first thing you got to have is an abundant mindset. So I want you to just think for just a moment about your grandparents. So I loved my grandmother dearly, but every time a car went past, you go, look at that person. We're not like that. We're not like rich people. She really lived in scarcity. I always remember she took me to a store one day and I loved her so much. And as we walked in, she said to me, I wish I could buy you a gift in here, but I haven't got the money. No, I didn't want a thing. I remember thinking, I don't want anything. I just want to be with you. Being with her was my gift. But she would always explain to me why she didn't have money and how she was poor and how she was brought up without money. And she lived in that mindset. And when I'd go and visit her, she would always turn the heating down. I actually put her on the telephone when I left Newcastle and went to London because I like to go. And she would always say, oh, I mustn't stay on the phone. It's so expensive. Even though I was paying the bills, she could never relax and say, let me make a call. I paid her heating bill. She still turned the heating down. And if your parents did that, many of our parents do, I'm not made of money, turn off that light. Why have you got the heating on? Look, you've wasted that food. We can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. There's your mindset. You learn what you live. So take a few moments now and just think about that. My father was a lovely man, but he was always turning off lights, turning down the heating. He would park and walk some rather than pay for car parking fees. When we went to do the supermarket shop, he would be looking in the reduced bin. There's nothing wrong with that, except that he too lived in that mindset because these were war babies. And I had to really work to smash that mindset. I remember years ago standing in a store with a friend of mine who was what I call a New York princess, born into wealth, never had to worry about money. And we were both buying tuna fish, single girl staple diet. And I went to buy the cheap one because that's what was coded into me from a child. Buy the reduced one, buy the cheaper one, save money, save money, save money. She bought the most expensive one. And she said out loud, this is the most expensive one. I should buy that. It's probably good for me. And I thought, wow, I want your belief. And I straight away switched beliefs because switching beliefs is like that. I thought, what am I doing buying the cheaper one? Buying better food as an investment in my health. Even though I was still a single parent, I realized that I had this limited mindset, buy the cheap one, buy the reduced one. So the first thing you must change is your mindset. And how you change your mindset is you find a belief and you question it. Who told me that belief? What did they know anyway? Who were they? My granddad said, if you get a job, you're set for life. But that's not true anymore. You're not set for life working for someone else. We live in an exciting world where you can have a startup. You can have your own career. If I was a therapist in a clinic working for someone else, I would never have had the success I have now. So look at your mindset, question it. Where did I get that belief from? Who told me that? Why am I still believing that? Do I in a hotel take bits of shampoo home with me? Do I take food home from a restaurant? There's nothing wrong with that if you bought something wonderful. But if you're always doing that, you're mentally living in scarcity. Now let's go on to money beliefs. Do you know that your relationship with money is probably set by the time you are 5 years old? Isn't that extraordinary? So do it with now. Think about what your parents said about money, and it's not hard because they say the same stuff. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't find the money. I don't know where the money is coming from, and that's a massive mistake. So when your children say, Mom, I want a doll or a toy or a game, and you go, I don't know how to find the money. We haven't got the money. You have to instead say to them, okay, you're going to have to earn that money. I want you to think of what you can do. Because if you get very small children to get a star chart, to empty the dishwasher, clean up, it doesn't really matter what they do. And they may do it very bad. You think, I'll just give them the money and do it myself. You need to train them at an early age. You can get money. You don't find money, you make money. We all have a gift. Every person on the planet has a gift. And when you can monetize your gift, then you've made it. But it blocks you from monetizing your gift when you hear words like, I can't find the money. I don't know where the money's coming from. We can't get the money. There isn't enough money to go around. Money slips through my fingers. And money is nothing more than energy. That is all it is. So let's do a little game now very quickly. I want you to say to me as if I'm in the room with you, your money beliefs. Money doesn't grow on trees. I can't find the money. I don't know where the money is coming from. There's not enough money to go around. Money just slips through my fingers. I can't hold on to the money. Shout a few more things at me. Just let it out. It's always better out than in. So let's do one other very quick thing. Breathe in. Just breathe in now. Just take in some energy. And now let the energy out. That feels kind of normal, doesn't it? Do it again. Take in some energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now just be a taker. Just take energy and just take, and keep it. Keep that energy. Hold on to it. Don't let it go. Take a bit more if you like. Breathe in more. Keep taking. That's it. Take more. And now stay as a taker. I want you to stay there. Do not breathe out until it feels really, really uncomfortable. Not yet. Keep taking a bit more. And now give that away, and then you'll see how good it feels. But I want you to keep giving, keep breathing out, give more, keep breathing out, be a giver. And some people believe that if you give, you shouldn't take. I'm just a giver. I'm a spiritual healer. I just give. So keep giving. Give that breath more, give more. Keep going, keep giving until it feels uncomfortable. And then take. And there is your balance. Nature likes you to give and receive. And if you're an amazing therapist or in any amazing profession, you give of yourself, you give a talent, you give a skill, you give your time, you give your energy, and you should receive back. And if you have this belief that wealth and spirituality don't go together, you are absolutely blocked, because I can promise you they do. So to get rid of that block, wealth and spirituality are polar opposites. If you're spiritual, you can't be wealthy. If you're wealthy, you're not spiritual. I want you to take a minute now and just think of all the people that could benefit from you being wealthy. Wealthy is a state, but I am talking about money now. Think of who would benefit. What do you believe about love? Do you believe that you're not worthy of love, that other people get love, that someone you know who's not even as attractive or as nice as you has got love and you haven't, that your friends have more loving relationships? And it isn't just about love. Do you believe people at work get promoted and you don't? I remember one of my clients years ago saying, every time I go out, I look at her and I go, look at her. She's got a husband and I haven't. What's so special about her? And many of my clients are infertile tell me the same story. When I go to the store, I cannot walk down the aisle with the Pampers. I see a woman with 3 kids and I go, look at her. She's got 3. I haven't even got 1. It's not fair. And it isn't fair. And it isn't right. But if you get into that mindset, you keep that going. And here's what you have to do instead. You have to say, she has 3 children. I'm going to walk straight and I'm going to look at the Pampers, look at the jars of baby food, look at the loads and decide what my baby is going to have. I'm expecting a baby. You see, you expect your tax bill. You expect winter to come in the middle of summer. You know it's coming. You expect summer to come. In winter, you know it's coming. So if you get into that state of expectation, you can overrule infertility. You can overrule wealth blocks. So again, wealth, love, you have to expect it. And in order to expect it, you must believe that you are worth it. I am worth it. I'm worthy of love. I've got something amazing to offer the world. I've also got a talent that I can monetize, and I was given that talent to monetize. Frank Sinatra wasn't given his voice to become a plumber. Barbra Streisand, Beyonce were not supposed to be nail technicians. And one of the ways you monetize yourself is to find out what you're meant to do. Find out what you are meant to do and then do it. Because when you find your purpose, the thing you're meant to do, and then follow your purpose with passion, you can absolutely monetize it. So your life is amazing. When you do what you love, you have meaning, you have purpose, you have significance, you meet all your needs. But just let me wrap this up with another abundant need, which is health. Because if you have wealth and love and a career and no health, then really you don't have anything. So let's go on to your health beliefs. Many of my clients in therapy tell me the same story. I saw my dad take antacids every day. So I've got an ulcer because of the stress of working. I saw my dad every Sunday lie on the sofa with migraine, and he would say, well, that's the price you pay for running your own business. I'm on call 6 days a week. I do 14-hour days. On a Sunday, I'm just exhausted. I'm shattered, and I get the migraines. And the child watching that thinks, oh, you get an ulcer if you work hard. You get migraines if you work for yourself. You never get to eat properly if you work hard. I see my mum eating toast, living on crackers. I haven't got time to cook. I haven't got time to eat. I haven't got time. I'm just living on diet drinks. I went with a surgeon recently, and to my horror, he drank 10 cans of Diet Coke a day. He said, I don't have time to eat. I'm in surgery. I'm like, come on. You can take nuts with you. You can have juices delivered. You've got to put your health first. This is ridiculous. As a surgeon, you need to sign up and get fresh juices delivered every day. You need to take nuts in your bag. And when you've got a break from the surgery, I know often you don't get a break, you're in A&E, you need to drink a juice and eat some nuts, or have some fruit, or have someone send food in that you can store in the fridge. Oh, other people eat it. I'm like, well, then get more. But that's ridiculous. And many doctors tell me they have a little, it's called a mess, and they have in it white bread and Nutella and jam. And it's like, well, that's insane. Get together and have even bananas and pears and something else delivered. That's just mad that you're putting your health last. So you must put your health first and look at your beliefs about health, because there's something has to give is often your health. There's a great saying, which I love, that says, man sacrifices his health to find wealth and then spends all his wealth trying to get back his health. And you have got to put yourself first. You've got to eat right. You've got to sleep right. You must take time for you. You are an investment. So if you want an abundant wealth, abundant love, an abundant mindset, and abundant health, take a look at what you're going to do. Anything you want that's significant will require you making some changes. I make changes. I have the right food delivered. I travel with my own snacks, usually just nuts or seeds. That's perfect for me. I take time for me. I don't allow my schedule to get so crazy that I don't have enough sleep. I'm not averse at dinner to say, I'm sorry, it's 10 o'clock, I need to go home, I need rest. I put myself first. Question your health beliefs. Question your wealth beliefs. Question your success beliefs. You can't be successful if you haven't gone to private school. That's rubbish now. Look at Oprah Winfrey, Tony Robbins. They didn't go to university. They came from single parent families. They actually came from almost poverty. And yet look at where they are today. So question all your beliefs. You are what you believe. Here's the truth. You make your belief, and then your beliefs make you. So why don't you make your beliefs amazing? Every belief you have is the blueprint you are working towards making real. Every thought you think, every word you say is the blueprint that your mind and body work to make real. So let me leave this talk with some new blueprints for you. I live in abundance. I have it all. I have a wealthy state of mind. Everything I want is available to me. I have abundant health, abundant love, abundant wealth. I have an abundant mindset. If you keep saying that to yourself over and over again every day, my mindset is abundant, my life is abundant, my loving relationships are abundant, and my career is abundant. If you keep saying it, you'll make it happen. It is a rule of the mind, a law of the mind. What you focus on, you get more of. Check out my next video here. The way you feel about anything at any time is down to two things: the pictures you make in your head and the words you say to yourself. And number one habit to stop you being successful is waiting for perfection.